Hey guys, Oblivion here, coming at you with a deck profile on my worm build for the December 2013 format. It's still the September format, but I will be doing another update for the January format, no worries. But I don't believe the deck is going to change much. Worms really do have potential, like literally, they're an amazing deck. They're just a little bit kind of slow, but once you set up your Zex, if you open Zex and Nebula, you open broke. So anyways, guys, I'm gonna make this a super quick video, like probably 5 minutes. That's my goal, because I keep uploading this video and YouTube keeps on cutting it off, and I'm getting really pissed off. So hopefully you guys do know what they do. If you guys do know how the deck works and just want to see the deck image, I will be posting a deck image down in the description, so no worries. So I'm gonna go over the main, extra, and side. So hopefully you guys enjoy, and let's just get started. We're running 3 of your main worm monsters, 3 Worms X. He's a foolish burial for worms. And he cannot be destroyed by battle if you control a face-up worm. Jagan, which is his counterpart, Bonnie and Clyde, I always call it. Jagan controls the field. When he's flipped up, you get to bounce back a face-up monster your opponent controls to the hand. And if the only monster you control is a face-up Zex, you could special summon him in face-down defense position. So combos great with Nebula. Another card that combos great with Nebula, or even if it's a great first turn set, is 3 Worm Cardoros. Cardoros just searches the deck for another worm. So it's always good. And your quote-unquote boss monster, I guess, Worm King, even though it isn't. You only run the 1 Worm King. I'll never bump it up to 2 Worm Kings because more than 2 is just dead. If you open up with this guy, it's just disgusting. You don't want to open up with this guy, so you only want the 1. It does make your Nebula plays less powerful, but you have a lot more traps to back it up. So yeah. Also, I'm running a lot of tech cards in this build just because the guy that topped ARG, he wasn't running a traditional worm build. He was running a build with more tech choices of his choice. So I just decided to scrap my old build and remake worms anew. So this is your standard worm line. For the non-worm monsters, running 1 Thunder King Ryo, always run the 1, because you could protect it with a bunch of traps and stuff that you run in the deck, and a bunch of back rows. So, and you're also running the 1 Honest. And for the non-light monsters, running 2 Trap Tricks Murmillo. I completely scrapped Effect Veiler because I really didn't like it. Plus, I didn't want to take it out of my Sea Lancer deck. So, 2 Trap Trick Murmillo. It cannot be affected by normal trap hole. It cannot be affected by whole cards. Also, when he's normal summoned, you get to search out your deck for a trap hole card. It's funny to watch your opponent play around a bottomless or something like that. And when he's special summoned from the grave, or special summoned in general, you could pop a back row that your opponent controls. So it's really great. I really like it. It's a great card all around. 3 pot of duality, because this deck rarely special summons, and plus it increases your consistency to open up Zex and Nebula. 2 Forbidden Lands. I mean, it does what it does, and yay, no proxy. And 2 MST, because the September 2013 format really didn't have that many back row heavy decks, so I just decided to go with 2 MST. 1 Book of Moon for the 1-for-1s, 1 Dark Hole, and my personal tech, 1 Seal of Orichalcos. Coast. Now, Seal has been pulling out its weight in the deck. You guys have no idea how great Seal is. You activate it, normal summon the Zex, dump the Yig, and Yig effect puts it in face down defense position, flip Nebula next turn, bounce, and you still have a 2300 beat stick, which is the Zex. And not to mention, guys, like, seriously, Seal just does a lot for the deck. Like, if you control a face-up Jagan and a face-up Zex, which is usually all the time that you flip up Jagan, your opponent has to attack the 2300 attack Jagan. I'm sorry, the 2300 attack Zex, because it cannot. Your opponent cannot attack a monster with the lowest attack, so he has to attack the monster with the highest attack. So that's why Seal is so good in protecting Jagan. For the main trap of the deck, we're running 16 traps, by the way. I bumped up the traps. 3 W Nebula Meteorite. Flip all face down defense position monster on the field to face up defense position. During the end phase, flip all face up light reptile monster to control, face down defense position. Draw 1 card for each. And then during the end phase of that turn, special summon 1 level 7 or higher worm monster, which is your Worm King. And it's just amazing +2 in my opinion, because you normal summon Zex deck thins, Jagan specials, flip Nebula, bounce back a monster, flip both monsters face down, draw 2, and you deck 10 by 1. So basically, yeah, it's a judgment. 2 Fiendish Chains, because effects are still pesky. 2 Mirror Force, because you need to protect your monsters, like I said, the T-King and all that type of stuff. 2 Deep Prisons. 2 Call the Haunted, serves a multi-purpose in the deck, brings back your Zex to bring back Jagan, brings back your Worm King, brings back your Murmillo to pop. And for the trap, we're running 1 Bottomless, 1 Void, and one Trap Tricks Trap Hole Nightmare, because I like the 1-1-1 ratio. It's just great. I really like this card against Archfiends and stuff like Infernities. I'm sorry, Void Trap Hole just deals with anything, and Bottomless is bottomless. Like I said, it's funny to watch your opponent play around when first turn. And for the 1-for-1 traps, we're running one Compulse and the one Imperial Iron Wall as a tech, because having infinite Yagans is great. It doesn't get banished, and not to mention that it also like hurts your opponent's game one if they're playing dragons or anything. Haha, dragons. But like if they're playing Boojins or something like that, and plus zombies are kind of gonna be a thing. Now for the extra deck, we're running 2-star Liege. You got to run 2-star Liege, because you still XYZ with this deck. You're only running the one seal, and I only have seal there actually. It serves to protect my monsters and also to get rid of like Ravine or field spells. Two Feral Imps, yeah, it's Feral Imp searches out your reptiles. One Omega, you only need the one. One M7 to go over the Omega. The one Direwolf, thank you 10. One Black Ship, thank you 10. One Maestro, one Photon Pappy, Crazy Box, one Cowboy, and the one Utopia. And that's it for the extra. For the side deck, I feel like I gotta fix the side deck. This was my side deck for the 2013. I'm sorry, September 2013. But I think it's gonna go over the January list as well, because I mean it's a good side deck. It's been working for me. I kind of want to side in Mind Crush just because Mind Crush you could hit Boojins and stuff like that, and no one likes to get Mind Crush. So two Kaikos. I Like I said, I am maining the one tech Imperial, but I have another in the side. Kaiko does the same exact thing, but I like Kaiko better just because Kaiko, you could protect it more than Imperial. Imperial, all you need is an MST to get rid of it, while Kaiko, they would have to attack over it or something, and you have a ton of traps to like get rid of problematic monsters. Two Flying Seas because it does the job. It's my favorite side deck card. Two Fossil Dyna because it works amazing with Nebula, flips, destroy all special summon monsters on the field. Also, you could normal summon it game 2 and just kind of sit on it with like your back row. Two Nobleman of Crossout. I feel like this one deserves a little bit of explanation. In my locals, there's a couple of Geargia players, like Infected Xenon and stuff like that. This just gets rid of it. Basically, let me read you guys. Destroy one face down monster and remove it from play. If the monster is a flip effect monster, both players must check their respective decks and remove from play all monsters with the same name as the destroyed monster, and then shuffle the respective decks. So it's a really good card against Geargias. The third MST, I'm thinking about maybe siding in a trap Dust Tornado or maybe a Twister for the Fire Fist now that Tenki's back at 3. For the traps, to DNA Surgery, it hurts, Tenki's, and I mean, it hurts Boojins and Fire Fist and whatever. Two Rivalry, like I said, Constellars, Evil Swarms, and it's just good for the rogue matchup. And the one Imperial Iron Wall, again, just for the roundup of 2. And that's it, guys. That's the main, the side, and the extra. So hopefully you guys enjoyed this. Like I said, I'm sorry I made it so quick. It's just YouTube has just been so stupid with me lately. I don't know why. And hopefully you guys enjoyed this. Like I said, the image will be down in the description below. And if you guys enjoyed this, please like, rate, comment, and subscribe. And this has been Oblivion. Catch you guys later. Lo deuces.